Non-gossip rude anime games are good for the industry. Oh yeah, games that nobody buys are good for the gaming industry. Oh yes, you know, I do realize that as of now, there are people who do buy these games because they keep being made, obviously. So there is a small, but again, the audience for these games is such a small niche. Look at Neptunia's sales on look at how many people are playing Neptunia's team. I get Neptunia's a single player game. Not many people are going to be playing it, but most people don't buy these games like Galgun or whatever this game is called, Galgun 2. Okay, I remember when this game came out, it was promoted as one of the major exclusives for the Nintendo Switch. But was it really? How many people bought Galgun 2 on the Switch? Probably nobody, because nobody cares about Galgun 2 because these games don't sell. It's just that simple. Why can't people understand this? Okay, but people who like, I still remember reading that post where Saturn Kangura was the reason why people bought the 3DS. Oh, totally not Mario or Mario Kart or Zelda or Kirby or any important IP out there. And I really don't get why people think these games are going to be these huge sellers for Nintendo. Like, they're going to sell millions of copies and save Nintendo. No, they're not. These games are going to likely sell 100,000 copies in the US at most. Probably in Japan, they probably will sell even more. But even in Japan, the games like Neptunia don't sell very well, selling only 7,000 copies compared to actual real games. So even in Japan, these games don't sell too well. Why would Nintendo need to protect these rude anime games when they can just put out games like Mario that sell 50 million that sell like 10 to 20 million copies per game, and not put out these anime games that like two people will buy, you know? And yes, any game released that is at least at a functional state is good for the industry. But the thing is, a lot of these rude anime games are often seen as shovelware. Okay, which is something that any game would want to have. Even games like Neptunia, to many people, are considered shovelware games, and you saw them play them because they're considered shovelware games. Kind of like the Switch is one of the biggest consoles for shovelware games. So yes, the Switch had tons of third-party support, but a lot of the third-party support was from companies creating shovelware games for the Switch. Indie shovelware, anime, rude anime shovelware, and of course, licensed game shovelware as well. Like that Grinch game or that Scrat game that released for the Switch. Yeah, those types of games. Hey, at least we're not getting tons of, video game based license. Like, I remember like in the 2000s, every single movie that released would have a game based out of it. I'm surprised that they haven't done that much in the last generation of consoles. Considering the fact that people still buy shovelware games, they do exist somewhat. Like they did, like there was a Cars Free game, you know, but there was no Toy Story 4 game, there was no Godzilla vs. X Kong game, there was no Kung Fu Panda 4 game, and there was no Deadpool Wolverine game. Even though they know those games will probably sell millions of copies, simply because people would rather play Deadpool Wolverine the game. Goodbye.